I'm going to make egg rotis today. For this recipe, I'm using 3 cups of plain flour, lukewarm water, some oil and salt. To start with this, I'm going to mix the flour with lukewarm water, salt and a tiny bit of oil just to prevent the sticking into the mixing bowl. And then I'm going to leave the dough in the oil for several hours. I'm little lazy to make the dough by hand, so I'm going to use the machine for this. I'm going to add the flour into the mixing bowl. At least you need to knead this dough about 10 minutes. Then the dough makes smooth and nicer, so it's easy to make after. So I'm going to add some salt, and while mixing this I'm going to add lukewarm water little by little. Knead it for several minutes and make sure that you have enough water here. I think I need to put more, so put more water. Little bit more. When you are making godamba roti, the main thing is that the dough need to rest at least 12 hours. So after kneading this for several minutes, we can put the dough into the oil and leave it there for at least 10-12 hours, at least 1 hour. But if you keep it for longer, that works very well. If you want to make for dinner, prepare the dough in the morning, or if you want that for morning, make sure that you make it at night. Little bit more water. Now I am going to knead this for about 10 minutes. I am going to add a little bit of oil just to prevent sticking onto the mixing bowl, and I am going to knead this on low now for 10 minutes. I knead the dough about 10 minutes now, so I'm going to take this out. See, the consistency is exactly right and it's not sticking onto my hands at all. That means I have kneaded this enough. So I'm going to divide this into equal parts now. Put the dough onto your bench top and make a log out of that. It's a very smooth, nice dough. So now cut that into equal parts. I can do 3 from this, I think. So make balls out of that and dip that in oil. Make balls out of that and dip that in oil. While the dough is resting in the oil, what happens is the little bit of oil soaked into the flour and make it smoother. I'm going to put the rest of the dough like this into the oil and leave it 12 hours in a corner. Cover it with a damp cloth and leave it in a corner for 10 to 12 hours. If not, at least 1 or 2 hours in a corner before you do this one. I made all the dough into little balls. Now I dipped it all in the oil. Now I'm going to leave this aside. See, it's really nice. If you make the dough to the right consistency, it stays in the shape just like that. So I'm going to leave it about 10 to 12 hours and I'll come back to you after. I'm going to show you how to make egg roti. For this recipe, I have already made the flour and it's in oil. So I'm going to take them out and do the egg roti now. I'm using some leeks, green chilies, some onion and the eggs. And you need salt and pepper too to season it. So first I'm going to take one bowl of my dough. Make it as thinner as you can. Now put it on the pan, the hot pan. Into that, add one egg into the middle. Add a little bit of salt. Then some green chilies, some onions, sprinkle the onions. This is how the egg roti really makes. You can add only the egg and salt and pepper too. Add a little bit more. And then you can add whatever the spices you like. Chili powder or pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper into the middle too. And some chili powder. When you are adding green chilies, don't add too much chili powder. What we can do next is take the edges, put it into the middle, fold it and fold the other edge too and this edge too. And make sure you cook it on low heat for a while. Press it down. When this is cooking, you can do the next one. Slowly turn it to the other side. And cook it on low heat for several minutes till the egg get cooked. The egg roti is ready now, so I'm going to serve it. This is the egg roti that I made, and this is a typical Sri Lankan fast food and a street food too. Hope you will enjoy this one too. Thank you.